5FM there, Gwala Gwala. We also have Metro FM that are going to be tracing the footsteps of those students in 1976. Griselda?
Well, certainly, Valen, the SABC quite a critical part of the commemoration this year as we look back 38 years ago to when those brave students took to the streets protesting against the apartheid government. And yes, as you said, the SABC is in Soweto today. We have 5FM, Gwala Gwala FM as well, who will be broadcasting from different areas here in Soweto. We're also having Metro FM, and not here for the very first time. Metro FM, they've had a walk for the past couple of years, the Freedom Walk, where they traced those footsteps of those youngsters back then in 1976. Certainly a lot of dignitaries will be participating in that. I've already spotted the Gauteng Premier David Makura, who is also here. He will be part of the wreath-laying ceremony which will take place here at the Hector Peterson Memorial in the next few minutes. But to chat a bit about what the SABC will be doing here is Mr. Vusi Mavuso, who is with the SABC Foundation. Sir, thank you very much for joining us this morning. First of all, I think let's start with you as a young person back in 1976 who participated in that march on that day. Certainly must be every day on this, during this time, must be quite painful to look back.
Good morning to the listeners. Indeed, I was 17 years and 11 months on June 16, a student at Morris Isaacson High School. And when we marched on that very fateful morning, little did we know of what was going to happen to us on that day. It brings back sad memories, but most importantly, the donor for freedom has changed all that. We can be able to look back with pride about our contributions, but most importantly, what we've done and what is it that we're contributing in going forward. As part and parcel of the SABC Foundation, our responsibility is corporate social investment. To be able to assist those youths who cannot really afford to go to school, grant them bursaries for them to be able to do what they intended doing. But the other element contained in that is to ensure that they are afforded internships to do what they can be able to do. Therefore, this Freedom March is so critical because it tends to show the path we've walked and say to the students of today, this is what we did, but you can do it differently because circumstances are completely different.
I want to talk about those circumstances, Mr. Mavuso. Back then, you were part of those students saying no to a system that wanted to enforce Afrikaans on learners. But today, there are different challenges that the youth of this country are facing. Unemployment, job opportunities, which they always call for every time you speak to a young person. I want to talk about the SABC Foundation and what you are doing, what role are you playing to play your part in trying to deal or eradicate those critical issues for young people?
Thank you very much. The one point that we do is to be able to afford them bursaries, for them to be able to apply for bursaries, improve their quality of life, because a good education system affords one to be able to have better work opportunities and be able to have choices that we never had. I never thought for once that one would have an opportunity to be on air as I'm doing currently. It's an opportunity that comes once in a lifetime. Secondly, job opportunities come in different forms and ways. You actually make your own choices. Remember, in the past, you were told which subjects to do and do them in Afrikaans. We did Geschiedenis, Wetenskap, all the subjects in Afrikaans. Today you can do them in any language, preferably English. So it affords one an opportunity to be in the job market, to be marketable and be able to sell your skills and be able to go to the highest bidder and get opportunities.
Mr. Mavuso, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Certainly a lot of the activity we're expecting here in Soweto to unfold in the next few minutes. But for now, Valen, it's back to you.